with that, we took our last action as walking down the stairs.
Yeah, exactly, and that's where we're at as I share the new map to you guys. Another dungeon grinder. What's up with that? I like that. I don't know. I've kind of been in the mood to grind some dungeons as of late. All right, so this is where you guys are at. You guys are in a staircase that's descending down. You've gone down several flights. I've got everybody added to the map. Even old Bitey. I love that name.
Pulling up the rear.
Bitey.
Old Bitey's the caboose. Biting the caboose.
Malachi, you want to take point or you want me to?
I thought we'd have Barry and check out these stairs ahead of us.
I like that.
Yeah, me too.
Right.
Barry doesn't do the recap. He's taking point.
Go for it.
Go for it. Love it.
Did we want to take a short rest before we headed down?
Yeah, you guys didn't do anything like that at the end of last session.
We didn't. We just started heading down. Let's take a peek in here and we'll see if we can find a safe room.
Okay.
All right, so Barry will head on down the stairway here to the platform and check E for anything unusual.
Yeah, it looks like as you're taking this left turn here, going down another flight of stairs, Barian, you see it takes another left, and then you can see that it kind of opens up into a chamber.
All right, nothing unusual on the steps?
Nope, I'll let you know. I'll do if I ever have to do some type of stealth check for an item or that bed of nails that you're fixing to step on or anything like that, I'll always do a passive stealth and then compare it against your passive perception.
Alrighty.
Because if I say, "Hey, everybody, give me a perception roll," you guys are gonna probably expect something, right? Yeah. Yeah.
I can't believe you would accuse us of gaming the system.
None of my players have ever done that, Chief. None. None of my players have ever done that.
Oh, fall them down and stay behind.
I am so shocked that you would even assume that and say that, Chief. I'm hurt. So yeah, you can see into this room, Chief. Barry, sorry about that. Small room. Looks like there's a couple of huge, looks like broken pieces of like stone on the ground, and you can also see the edge of a table also. Looks like it has some junk in it. Looks like it has some scrolls. There's a table, and then there's a bunch of shelves under the table that have a bunch of scrolls and stuff lining all of the shelves. And that's from where you're at on the landing below the stairs.
Well, I will check the door clear by moving over here and look in the other direction and see what
Sure.
I see.
Yeah, you see a dead end, but you can also see that there's a small little 10 by 10 foot room. Doesn't appear to have anything in it, Marianne. Not in the room to your right, though, as you kind of moved over to look at the oblique direction. Look at that military word I just used, the oblique. Hut 2, 3, 4.
I'll tell the motion party on down the steps saying appears clear currently.
There's no water in here, Chief, unfortunately. There's no boats. Oh, gosh.
You want to keep searching the head, Barry?
All right.
All right. So as you come into the room, you can see the rest of it. And, of course, you can also see that there's an entrance to another area, just like the small room. But it looks like this goes a little bit further in. And you can actually see the walls, so I'll open it up for you. All right. So inside of this room, there's a couple of chairs where all that rubble is. Basically, it's a couple of crumbled wooden chairs, probably happening over time. There is a bunch of dust everywhere. Dust is literally covering everything like a blanket. And you can hear a crackling also. Sounds like the crackling sort of like a static crackling. It's coming from your left. And then, like I said, there's a table in here with several books. And, you know, there's bits of metal from where the chairs were and stuff, you know, other debris. And then these two stones, no check needed for this, but it looks like it was once one big giant, like, stone tablet. And then there's some writing that is on each one of these tablets.
That's the broken thing?
Yep. Yeah, that's
I'll
these two
give
things right here.
Gotcha.
give the
Those
desk
are the
a quick,
tablets.
or the bench with the scrolls in it a quick once over to see if I notice any traps as I'm headed over here to check out around this corner.
Okay. So on the desk, you know, the work desk, you pick up a couple of the scrolls and they basically just crumble into dust. They're just so old, so brittle. You pick up one of the books, it crumbles into dust. Everything is so old.
Old useless stuff here.
Yeah, there's a couple of empty vials. You can scrounge a couple of empty glass vials, probably once held liquid. There's 4 glass vials, empty glass vials.
Barry will pick those up if nobody else is interested.
Yeah, it's
I'll
always
take a look at one
good
of
to
them.
have.
Yeah, this is what you see as you turn the corner there, Barian. You see another one of the scintillating red curtains. That's where the sound of the red crackling is coming from. And then it looks like there's an engraving on the wall beside the red scintillating curtain. Now these two tablets, where Malachi and Sarpi are, it has they both have some etchings on them.
Can I read them?
Bunch of mumble jumbo. I'll tell you what, give me either a religion or nature check to try to figure out what these symbols and stuff are going to decipher to.
I'm gonna help him
Alright.
try to figure out.
Yeah, religion or nature, whatever you want. Wow, Sarpi. You were too much better there, Malachi. But Malachi with the clutch 6, 5 plus 1. Yeah, this is almost basic. This is basically like common knowledge. But what this is are the blocks. This basically talks about the gods of air, fire, earth, and water. And a little bit about the lore. Here's the theme. You know what I mean? As back in the chamber up above you. The gods of air and fire are pretty much allies. Okay? Just like the gods of earth and water are allies. The gods of water and fire are enemies, and the gods of earth and air are enemies. That's pretty much basically common knowledge between the different elements. And on the stone, it basically says this. And this is broken up between the two stones. One stone, it says balance sought, one element against the other, binding forces together. And then on the other stone, it says enemies in opposition, strength and danger, allies in harmony, wisdom and peace.
Well, guys, these tablets talk about the gods of the various elementals. And there's an inscription here which reads, balance sought, one element against the other, binding forces together, enemies in opposition, strength and danger, allies in harmony, wisdom and peace.
What the hell does that mean?
I'm not sure.
I think it's just saying that the elements that are allies go together, basically.
Very nice. Why don't you add an inspiration for that?
All right.
For that
I'm
clutch
going to say
answer.
so. Earth and water are friends. Fire and air are friends. Earth and air hate each other. Fire and water hate each other.
Pretty much, yeah. That's it. Yeah, it's pretty much common knowledge.
Didn't pay attention too much to the elements growing up in fighter school, right?
You missed
Yeah,
that day of class, right?
I just remember the pictures in the book.
Well, it's not OME, so it's not like you weren't too busy fucking around with spoons in class or anything. I can't say that. Not in this game.
I'll let the party know that we got another one of them red curtains over here.
What you see there, Barian?
Got another one of those red curtain, scintillating curtain, energy curtains like what we had back up the stairs. Didn't
No.
somebody pass through the red one before?
Yeah, that was me. Yeah, you don't want to get near that thing. That thing hurt.
Yeah. Above the scintillating curtain, it says, "Sing praises or be tested." And on the floor, at the base of the curtain, it says, "Causes renewing purification performed. Fire erupts, dancing death to hell."
So it sounds like we're supposed to sing this phrase and walk through the portal. Maybe that's what I should have done with the one upstairs.
Yeah.
You got experience. Go ahead and walk through.
Did we find anything upstairs that had some kind of poem about the different element people?
Not up above, no. You mean these sort of like the inscriptions that are above the curtain and on the floor at the base of the curtain? No, there's nothing like that.
Yeah. Okay. Should we go ahead and use this area to take a short rest since it seems pretty secure?
Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I wouldn't mind checking out this tiny little room. I can get to know it really well in an hour.
Have we ever heard the name Koseth before?
Yeah, upstairs I thought there was the red. That phrase sounds familiar from the red altar.
Yeah, it was on the fire altar upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't we destroy that?
No, not that one.
I think it was wasn't it the white one that had
Yeah,
the white
on the white side.
Yeah, the white and the green one. They kind of encountered a thunderwave spell.
It was a light breeze,
It was. It was.
or so someone wanted it to be.
So if you guys want to take a short rest, you guys can go ahead and get one. I'll give you guys one. Now, as for there's your short rest. We need to come up with some type of encounter for Bitey. Maybe Bitey's going to go rabbit or something. That would be pretty cool. Even though I know that's not a mechanic for the Ranger, but gotta admit, Sarpy, that would be pretty cool. Old Bitey.
Yeah.
I'll put them down if I need to.
Can snakes get rabies? I don't know.
They could be poisonous. Can't you get a higher level pet later on?
I'm not sure. I haven't looked ahead.
Anything noticeably interesting about this tiny little room to the right?
Other than it's 10 by 10 and about a 15-foot high ceiling? Nope.
This looks like a great place to rest.
It is, with only one little 5-foot entrance that you can keep an eye on the whole time. Yeah.
I'll make sure that they're... oh, you are coming in. Okay.
Yarr.
And I'm pretty healthy, so I'll stay out on the outside here as you guys rest in there.
All the soft batches go in there and rest.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Do these tablets move at all? Do they look as though they've been placed in these spots?
No. Yeah, they've been placed there, but it looks like at one time they were together as one piece. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely, they've
Okay.
been broke for a good while, so.
No one has a mending spell, do they?
Anyone?
Not I.
Probably take a little while. Those things are pretty heavy. I think it's by the pound, isn't it? Isn't it mending by the pound, or?
I think it's just
Area.
It's just an area, a really small area.
By the pound. Yeah, I'll take 3 pounds of stone masonry, please. Thank you. I'd like that lightly shaved.
To go.
Number 24, please. Number 24. God, those tickets in the deli, you got to grab, and then you get one and there's like 35 people in front of you and you see the numbers like 1 and you have number 25. You're like, what the? And there's like 2 people at the counter. You're on what the hell is going on? And 1 person behind it cutting. Anyways, let's move on, adventurers. Your 1 hour rest was uneventful.
All right.
All right, I guess you talked me into it. I'll go ahead and try the curtain again.
I'm going to ask, does Bitey do any healing during that rest?
I don't think he has any way to heal himself.
Okay.
I think I have to spend a spell slot on
Just
him.
long rest when it comes to
long
it.
rest. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to first go ahead and cast resistance on myself. And then I'm going to sing the phrase, "There causeth renewing purification performed, fire erupts, dancing doth for all," and try walking through the curtain, gritting my teeth, preparing for the worst.
Oh, you're not going to sing it? Oh.
Oh, you want me to sing it? I
No,
kind of feel like
you
I'm
don't
on the
have
wrong
to.
character for that.
No, that's okay. Go for it. You walk through the wall and nothing happens. As you walk through, this is what you see on the other side. A 20 by 20 room.
Guys, it worked. I didn't get burned and charred this time. You just sing that phrase on the floor there and walk on through.
Walk on through to the other side. All right, so in this 20, that was pretty horrible. The 20-foot by 20-foot room has a brass brazier in each corner, a brazier in each one of these corners of the room.
Jesus.
And there is a circle of arcane symbols inscribed on the floor in the center of the room.
I'm going to
There's
ask
also
if anyone else
some
is
shelves.
going through first.
Okay. There's also some shelves on the wall, on each side of the wall as you enter this 20 by 20 foot room also, Malachi.
I'm going to look in the brazzers and see if I see any magazines and videotapes.
There's a little bit of both in there. Now, there's another scintillating white curtain to your right. You cannot see through it either, just like you could not see through the red curtain.
Could we hear him through there?
No, you didn't hear anything.
Shit.
Come on, guys. What's taking you so long?
So I'm looking to everyone else and I'm thinking, all right, let's send the snake next. I think he died. Who's next? I'm looking to the group.
I'll give it a go.
All right.
So based on I didn't hear any screams when he stepped in, I'll repeat the same phrase and proceed.
All right.
Chaos, renewing, purification performed, fire erupts, dancing death for all.
Successfully pass through. You see the same things that Malachi had seen.
What's up, Malachi?
I'm going
Hey,
to
Barry.
step up, and I'm going to have Bitey kind of coil himself around one of my arms so that he's on my body. And I'm going to say the same phrase and step through the curtain.
All right. Step through. Bitey's with you also.
Hey, Barry, and you want to check out those shelves, make sure nothing's see if anything's up there, make sure nothing's trapped, and you know that thing you do. And leave these
Yeah.
brazzers to me. I'll take care of these.
All right. Well, I'll inspect the shelves then.
What are you eating? What are you eating, Barian?
Hot and spicy beef, Chinese.
Oh, wow.
I was starving.
I'm jealous. I had a McDonald's, but
I'm gonna look over to Erlo and say, "Well, everyone's got to die sometime. You ready?"
I'm with you.
We say the thing in unison. We have lovely voices that apparently 4 of them won't be able to hear, and walk on through.
and you hold hands and walk on through.
Nice.
I thought he was going to say everybody's got to die sometime, and he grabs Erlo and throws him through.
It was a close call. I was actually trying to do that, thinking of doing it to Malachi.
I so wish I was on Omi singing that to the spoons.
And then, of course, Erlo.
You
you'll
would have
take-
definitely got pushed by my character in that one.
Then you'll take a little bit of damage as you step through the curtain. As I roll every dice bag and dice.
Yeah,
in
I
the
think that was
bag.
all of them. I don't think FG lets you roll any more at once.
There's more parchments on the shelf that just kind of crumble. There is another phrase above the white scintillating curtain on the right. The braziers have coals in the bottom of them that haven't been burned for many, many years. There's a lot of dust in there too. So the phrase above the scintillating curtain reads, "Songs of our ally may be treated gently." And then the runes in the middle of the floor, they say, "Akadi's healing kiss once more to feel, air bursts free and no one's thrall."
Now, what color is the curtain?
White.
It is a white, and you cannot see what's on the other side of it.
So
Can I
is
check
that-
this?
Cloudy white.
Oh, go ahead.
No,
Is
I'm
the
done.
white one
Sorry.
the air curtain?
I think it's the meat one.
I would assume that based on what we saw on the upstairs and the altars, I would assume that the white would be air. But okay, air. Okay, it says songs of our ally may be treated gently. So air is allies with fire. But we just saying
Well, you said the
fire
fire one.
to get in here. So we just saying fire to get in here, though.
So is
So maybe
Kasuth fire or Alakai?
I don't think it would be fire again, but air and fire are allies.
Maybe it just means that either one would work.
Wait, or maybe we're in a room dedicated to fire, since there's those brazzers in here. Maybe that.
How's
could-
the what's the brazier that we're next to? These are the brass braziers in all 4 corners, right?
Yes, yeah.
And in these braziers, there's some coals and all that other shit, right?
Yeah, sure. There's some lumps of coal.
Is it? We couldn't see through. Are these things shedding any light? Is it pretty light in here or dark?
The curtain's dimly illuminating the room, yeah.
All right, so we got some light then. Okay.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I have a light
Yep.
spell up on my shield too.
All right. So we talking
Erlo
this
has
one?
a torch going.
So I think it'd be air, because fire and air are allies. But it says songs of our ally. Does that refer to the white curtain, which is air, or does that refer to fire because we just walked in the room?
We could
No.
sing the fire verse and then the air verse.
Oh, I had a bad feeling about that. Let's just try the air one. Because I don't think it'd be fire again, because we just sang a fire one.
Kind of start to hear some clicking and some scraping, and you can see Shem over there using his tinderbox to light the brazier that he's in front of.
Shem, wait, let me get those magazines out of there first.
I was using that for Tinder, don't you? You like the articles, don't you? And I'll toss them.
Yeah, Malachi stuffs those in his bag of holding.
You humans, I don't know.
I love long walks on the beach, eating cotton candy, and hot oil rub downs. Oh wait, isn't my mic on? Oh shit. You got all the magazines out. Yeah, what are you guys doing?
All right, I think we need to sing the air song to get through this one, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and cast resistance on myself and go ahead and try it, since I seem to be the guinea pig for these things.
Hey, I'll go with you on this one, Malachi. I'll say you do the air one, I'll do the fire one, and we hope you don't die.
If you hear me screaming, you know it wasn't the right one.
You hear me screaming.
I'm going to sing Akkadi's Healing Kiss once more to feel air, bursts free in no one's thrall, and then move on through the curtain.
I do the fire one at the same time and move on through.
All right. You guys move through, and this is what you guys feel. I'm going to put this into chat for you guys. All right.
Wow, that felt pretty good. Now, I'm not talking about the magazines either.
Let go of my hand, man. That's hilarious.
What about the others as Malachi and Shem disappear?
Erlo sing the air song and go through.
All right, you step through Erlo.
I think Varian wants to do the air song as well. And step through.
Yeah, Sarpy will do the air song too and step through.
And Varian. So all of you guys, you all felt healing surges. Even old Bitey felt a healing surge. So Arlo, well actually Bitey's back to full also. Malachi, you're not Malachi, you can take some hit dice heals if you want because of your hour break. You're still at 15 wounds.
I was out of them.
Oh, were you? Oh, yeah. Well, you just got a small heal there from the curtain. So you guys step through the curtain, and you're in another identical room, 20 by 20. But of course, this time, it still has the brass braziers that are in each corner of the room. There is a circle of arcane symbols that are inscribed in the center of the room, just like the last one. And the shelves in here are empty. And the phrase that is above the scintillating curtain is sort of like a light, a brownish, maybe gray light. And on basically on the wall above the curtain, it reads, "Gently treat with song the phrases wisdom dictates." And then on the floor, it reads, "Istitia's triumph to confirm, water rushes out to cover all.
So does this curtain looks kind of like Earth? Is that what it sounds like?
Yeah, it's like a brownish grayish. Yeah.
Do I recognize these symbols on the floor? The symbol.
Yeah, it seems like the symbols are of like earth and air. Yeah, actually, I'm sorry about that. I'll repeat that. I'll say that over. It looks like water and air symbols.
Interesting.
And water and earth.
Air and earth. Yeah, air and earth. Sorry about that. Symbols here are air and earth. I need to get my shit together. This is my first time dungeon mastering.
I think you're doing a great job, Dave.
Pardon me. Thanks.
Fantastic.
Oh, air and earth. Okay.
Chief, you can have an inspiration for that. I'm just kidding. You can't have it.
I'm just kidding. Yeah.
I felt sarcasm in that. Yeah, I felt sarcasm in that. Yeah, it's air and earth. And then it says, Astitia's triumph to confirm, water rushes out to cover.
So earth and water are the allies, right? And
Yeah.
This is an earth curtain, so we should say the water saying.
So you think it's the ally of the curtain? Let's see.
Well, no, aren't air and earth enemies?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
So I think we should just say the Istitia's one to get through earth.
Or Ishtitia's is water.
Yeah, and maybe that'll get us through the earth curtain since they're allies.
Let's see. We sang fire to get through the firewall, and then we sang air to get through the air wall. But Malachi's, you see, he's kind of scratching his head. He's kind of he's not very smart, but he's pretty wise though.
I can see you taking your weapon and just kind of scratching your head with it. You know what I mean? Just kind of.
Think.
Jimmy Neutron?
I was thinking like Pooh, Winnie the Pooh.
Well, it would seem like if it kept matching the color, that would maybe almost too obvious. So I'm gonna go ahead and say, just on pure instinct, go ahead and say water, like you said. Try it.
Hey, Dave, did you get my tail?
Sure. I was getting some ambient sounds up. So
Yeah, you're good. Sorry.
yeah, as you're kind of thinking that, Malachi, and you and Sarpy are kind of discussing things, all of a sudden the half-orc just walks right past you, and you say which one now?
I said both of them. Both those phrases were up there. I said them both and walked through.
Okay. Yeah, so as Shem walks through, all of a sudden you see the curtain surge, and you hear a zzz, zzz, like electricity type of sound, and Shem screams as he goes through the curtain. So Shem, you're going to take a little bit of damage, my friend.
I shout, "Fuck! This one got me!"
You're going to take 5 lightning damage.
All right.
5 lightning damages as you walk through.
Did we see him get zapped as he went through?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Did I make it through at least?
Yeah, you made it through to the other side, and that's for sure.
Yeah, I'll kind of stand there and kind of, again, once you like
gather your bearings.
Yeah, it's like when you're you not wanting to break or hit the breaker to play around with your electrical sockets, that kind of thing.
It's like you stuck your finger in a light socket or stuck a knife or something in a light socket. Zzz.
Yeah, just little sparks. Like, not too bad, but it certainly numbs your hand for a second or two.
Zzz.
All right, Malachi is going to try what was it Barian said?
Which phrase are you going to say, or both, or what?
I'm not going to try both because I just saw him do that and get zapped. So. I'll try the water like was suggested. I'll sing Ishtishya's Triumph to confirm. Water rushes out to cover all as I walk through.
That's two phrases, so basically you do the same thing as you do exactly what... Which one do you want to do? Either or. There's two phrases there.
It's just the water Ishtishya's Triumph.
Okay, then you get shocked. Zzz. You're writhing in pain from the lightning.
I got you too, huh?
Ouch.
Malachi, you're going to take a total of 5 more. You're up to a total of 20 wounds. You guys could see that. What say you, Sarpy?
Okay. So what was the... They've been saying that one and getting shocked.
I said both. He said one.
Yeah, he said Astitia's Triumph, and then
I'll say water rushes out to cover all.
Okay. You are okay. And I guess Bitey kind of slithers it in some kind of snake type of Yuan-Ti language, maybe. You step through, nothing happens.
Sweet.
I like the sound of that, so I'll say water rushes out to cover all and go through.
All right, Arlo. I wonder if Baron's still face down in his Chinese suit and he didn't hear.
No. Baron's paying attention. Water rushes out to cover all.
All right, you pass through. You guys are in another room. Same thing. 20
have
foot.
water to get through Earth.
Same thing. No braziers in this room, though. Instead of the braziers, there's piles of rocks in every corner of the room. Circle of arcane symbols inscribed in the center of the room like the others. The shelves in this room, they're also bare. The inscription above the greenish scintillating curtain reads, "Songs of our ally may be treated gently." And the arcane inscriptions on the floor read the same thing. Astitia's Triumph to confirm. Water rushes out to cover all. The inscription says, "Songs of our ally may be treated gently."
Okay, I'm going to take point on this one since been hanging back. I'm going to step up to the thing and I'm going to say, Astitia's Triumph to confirm. Walk through.
I love how he takes point on that one. There's no other option on that one. Let's go with the... I love it. I got this, guys. I can see
him with his arm out, like holding someone back. Like, no, I got this.
Take it easy.
I'll take this one for the team.
Yeah, you guys have put yourself through hell the last couple of curtains. Let me take this one. I got it. I love it. All right, so there's another curtain in this room. You walk through, nothing happens. And you see another curtain that is in the room that you just stepped into. Oh, Sarpy, I love it.
Barian will say the same thing and walk through. Astitia's Triumph to confirm.
Okay.
I'll follow suit.
Same with Arlo.
All right. Very nice.
I looked at Arlo and say, which one do we use again?
Let's go with
Estitia's
Estitia.
triumph. Yeah, Estitia's
All right.
triumph to
I'll
confirm.
go with that one and walk on through.
All right. You walk on through to the other side. So in this room, it's covered with mold on the walls. There are some runes that are etched into the floor. Another scintillating curtain to the south. Now, everybody give me a perception. In fact, I'll just tell you, Barry, and seeing that you're closest to the shelf, you're kind of looking at the junk behind the shelf, and you notice about a foot-long piece of ivory wood that is on the shelf. Kind of looks like a wand. Actually, I'll show you what the wand actually looks like as you pull it off of the shelf. That's what it looks like.
I believe
Say,
that there's a wand of web.
Hang on, guys. Look at what I just found.
Wow, that looks cool. What is it?
That is cool looking.
Careful, I might bite you.
It doesn't have a pointy end on it, so I don't know.
Maybe you just hit something with it, like with a club.
Looks expensive, if nothing else.
Can I gauge the value of the gem?
The value of the gem, it looks to be maybe 20, 25 gold or so. It looks like you could break it off, maybe.
Does it appear to be magical?
Do you have any kind of maybe detect magic that you could do as a ritual or cast it?
No.
It does look like a beautiful wand, blackened wood with a spider on the end of it.
We don't have any really like magic-y people with us.
No, we really don't.
I can tell if it's magical if you give me 10 minutes, guys. You want to take a 10-minute breather?
Let's do it. Yeah, let's
got
do it. Let's
detect
figure it
magic.
out.
Yeah, while they're doing that, I'm going to check this door out. Does it have any sort of ways to get through? Similar to the last one.
It sure does. Above the curtain, it says, "Songs of our ally may be treated gently." And the runes on the floor say, "Grumbar's oath, unchanging and true. Earth remains strong, protecting all."
Airlo can do detect magic as a ritual.
Okay. You start casting, and you're putting down all of your chalks and your incense to do your ritual. So what are you guys doing for the next 10 minutes? Stepping through or what?
I'm really putting some thought into this one.
All right.
Well, we know earth and water are allies, and this room looks pretty moldy.
Yeah.
So I assume this is like a water room.
Shem decided to go with the first one. He says, "Grumbar's oath, unchanging and true," and rushes through.
Okay. As you're moving through the curtain, you take bludgeoning damage from. In fact, I'll give me a Constitution saving throw, as you basically pass through a moving rock wall, and it's just raining shrapnel on you. Although your con saving throw is okay, which is nice. So you'll only take half damage. Ooh, wow! So we're gonna take 5. So you take 5 bludgeoning damage, Shem, as you move through the curtain.
Well, that didn't look like it
And
worked,
you guys, yeah, you guys could see that too. A bunch of
I'll lick
rubble
my
enters
wounds
the
on the
room where
inside.
you guys are at.
Varian will say, "Water rushes out to cover all and pass through."
All right, give me a con saving throw. Because that was like the last room. You guys are great. I love it. Give me a con. Oh wow, you guys are clutch with the saving throws. I will say that. Let's give you some damage. Ooh, that's max.
Look at you rolling max damage.
I know, Barian, you're going to take 6 bludgeoning.
Ouch.
Ouch.
All right, so I, Sorpy, am going to say the air one,
Okay.
Cotty's one, and then step through.
I'm gonna cast guidance on Sarpy just as or not guidance, resistance on Sarpy just right before he passes through.
Did Shmog say the whole thing, Grumbar's Oath and Earth Remains Strong, or just one of the two?
Who?
Shem's just
Shemgar.
saying part.
I said the first one. Yep. I said Grumbar's Oath, Unchanging and True, and Rush Through.
Yeah, Earth remains strong, protecting all. That hasn't.
Erlo's going to try that one.
Give me a con saving throw as you move through and take a shower of earthen damage.
So I didn't take anything when I came through.
Which phrase did you say?
I said,
Or did you say both, or what?
I said the Akati one, the air one.
Yeah, that was a previous room. So the two in this room are in the chat. Grumbar's Oath and Changing the True, and Earth Remains Strong, Protecting All. I know these don't make a lot of sense, guys. I'm kind of scratching my head on this as well. So, yeah, but you're going to take, give me a con saving throw as well, Tim. Oh, sorry about that. No names here. I think it was
That's all right.
T-Dog. Oh, whoa, Snake Eyes. That was pretty bad, man. Yeah, you'll take full damage.
Roll min damage.
You'll take 6. Add 6 damage to your sheet.
Okay.
Malachi.
I'm on the other side.
Going, what the hell?
I'm on the other side just laughing as they're coming through.
Well, Erlo, you want to try first, or you want me to?
I figured Malachi would have said, "Stand by. I'll say both phrases. I'm not scared."
Is both phrases together the only thing that hasn't been tried?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast
let's
resistance
go with
on
that.
Erlo.
All right, Erlo. You walk through. Nothing happens.
Oh, nice. I think you got it there, Erlo. I don't know if you can hear me or not. I'll do the same. I'll follow suit. Sing them both together and walk through.
You guys have your chest all puffed out and stuff as you're walking through?
Absolutely.
So did Erlo finish his detect magic thing?
He did. It is definitely magical.
That is definitely magical. Don't break the gem off of it.
What kind of magic is that?
You would ask that, would you? Wouldn't you?
I think it's evocation, but just out of character.
I would say conjuration.
Or yeah, actually, it could be that. Yeah.
I think Dave's right. Something I learned. Always bet on Dave.
Conjuration. No, don't bet on Dave a lot of the times. No, there's a bed in here. It looks like this is possibly a room at one point. Maybe a small bed chamber.
What's this thing to the south there?
It is a door.
Thank you.
Just a plain wooden door.
That's the one that's going to kill us all.
I look at Barry and ask if he wants to check that out for us.
Yep. You go, Barian. I pat him on the back as I cast guidance on him.
Check the door for
Very insane. Thanks a lot. Give me a perception or investigation check in the tower.
Hang on, I had to move the map.
No problem. You're going, looks pretty clear. As you kind of scratch your head a little bit. Looks clear.
I recommend sending. It's all clear, Shem. Go ahead.
Let's do this.
Oh god.
That's great.
You guys are getting smart.
I'll walk up behind and just grab him by the shoulders and start pushing.
This looks like some type of laboratory or maybe a wizard's workshop where, a place that would be for creating gems and scrolls and all kinds of potions, maybe the development of new types of spells. And there's workbenches that are lining the eastern wall of this large room. And there's several different workstations, and on each table there's all kinds of tools and trinkets and whatnot. And most of the tools, though, look like they're in bad shape. And so do the supplies, especially because of how long it's been sitting here. Now, all of the furniture in this room is made of stone. It's about those are the items that are in pretty much the best shape. And there's 2 big workstations and all kinds of beakers and vials. So there's probably about another half dozen worth of good vials, salvageable vials that you could actually use. Give me a perception check, everybody. There's also on one of the tables, you can see down here to the south. Actually, there's 3 tables, sorry. On one of the tables, it has 3 books. And one of them is a large open book. Probably it looks like a spell book. Now, Malachi, as you're kind of rummaging around, kind of glancing throughout the room there, you see that there is a set of jeweler's tools that are actually still usable. So if anybody wants some jeweler's tools, who would anybody like some jeweler's tools, actually? And I'll put those onto the party sheet, and I'll distribute them to your character sheet. So would anybody need some jeweler's tools?
Varian could use some jeweler's tools. If nobody objects.
Nope.
Oh,
Can
go
use 'em.
ahead.
Go ahead.
All right, Baron. Congratulations. There you go. You've got the tools.
Hey, there's some books down there, guys. Maybe we're close to figuring out what's going on here.
Is there anything on the thing up where I'm at, up the north bench?
That's actually
Yeah.
where the jeweler's tools were, on that
gotcha.
table on the
Okay.
north. Yeah, sorry about that.
You're good.
Well, Erlo
Then
would
on
like to
the-
check out those books.
Yeah, Airlo and Baron, where you guys are at, that's where all of the shoddy tools are for, this workshop. And then there were also some glass vials. So if anybody wants glass vials, empty glass vials, you can have 6 of them. So there's enough for 6.
And you said were there some glass vials that had liquid in it?
No, they're all empty. Yeah,
They're all empty. Okay.
yeah.
I'll
they're
take
all
I'll
empty.
take some if no one else wants them.
Erlo would take 2 of them if that's all right.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, if nobody wants any of them, take all 6 if you want. The green arrow where the arrow is pointing to, that's the book. That's the table with the 3 books on it. This table here just has a bunch of glass beakers and stuff that have holes and stuff in them, and they're all cracked and stuff. They're just not usable.
Hey, Erlo, you still seeing any magic in here?
I don't know, Dave. Am I seeing any magic?
I think it's still an hour concentration or something like that. Well,
It's
I think
10 minutes.
is it? Yeah, if it's 10 minutes, then yeah, the large book that's open, it has a glow to it. It has
Yeah, it is 10.
it has a magical aura. So yeah, it's a spell book.
Is anybody in our party a wizard?
I could take it.
No.
Nope.
You can also see some runes glowing since you have that up. It looks like you can see some arcanic runes that are trapping the book also.
Uh-oh.
And there's little runes beside this is going to be the spell book right here, where the green line is. These two also have some smaller runes as well, but all three of them have some runes on it. On them.
Well, without touching anything, can Erlo read any of the runes?
If you want to give me you can give me an Arcana check. Oh, you are clutch. Yeah, you needed an 18. Next time, drop that in the tower for me. Yeah, okay. You can. Yeah, you definitely detected the magic of the traps, and you know that these two runes that are on the smaller books, those are runes to protect the larger book. So if you move any of the pages, you notice one of the runes on the smaller books is Mage Hand. And that Mage Hand will close the book, and the other has Arcane Lock. So it will Arcane Lock that spell book if anybody messes with it. But you can deactivate it. You could probably, if you have a Dispel Magic, you could disarm it that way.
Erlo, you're kind of spaced out there for a second. What are you thinking?
He's thinking, I wish I really fucking memorized that spell. That's what I'm thinking. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm looking at him going, just pick up the damn book.
Well, it looks like these
Okay.
books have all been magically protected, and from what I can tell is if we touch the spell book, these runes will trigger and it'll be arcane locked.
Oh.
So
Shem's going to back up right up here and go through the door and then say, okay, now do it.
You can tell the
suggest, Erlo?
I don't have any kind of dispel.
Neither do I.
you can tell the spell, the first spell there, and the spell book that's open is called. You've seen that spell before. It's a rare spell. It's called Dust Devil.
What if hey, Erlo, it looks like
Yep.
you don't want to move these things. Is that what I'm getting from you?
Well,
You
yeah,
can move
somebody's.
But the book's just going to be arcane locked. You won't be able to open it.
From what I can tell, it's not going to cause us any harm, but if
You'll
it's
have to
arcane
find
lock,
an
we're
art.
not gonna be able
Yeah,
to do anything. with
you'll
it.
have to find a scroll or something that has Dispel Magic on it. Which shouldn't be. I mean, a scroll of
It's a pretty easy one to find in
Dispel
the arcade
Magic
store, right?
shouldn't be. Yeah, you could probably find one pretty easily. Maybe at a wizard tower or something like that.
I'll shout in the room. Are you guys done yet? You got that thing up?
Yeah, I got an idea, Erlo.
Say,
What if I open the
say
bag?
out loud, no offense.
Probably cost you a couple
Open
hundred gold.
which one of the little books or the spell book?
The spell book would. You know that the two smaller books are going to assist one another with Mage Hand and Arcane Lock to lock the big book, because that wizard, the owner of that wizard spell book, doesn't want anybody to get those spells, so that's why he's got the Mage Hand and the Arcane Lock ready to go. He's basically just trolling any would-be thief, basically.
Well, we came here to collect books, so I got an idea. What if I take the bag of holding here, hold it open at one end on the table, and then someone gets on the other end of the table and everything just slides in the bag.
Well, looking at the runes, the way I can tell that it's going is the mage hand rune is going to be triggered first, which will then trigger the arcane lock, which will lock the spell book. I'm not practiced in wizardly spells, but I wonder if we open the bag of the holding and quickly scoop the spell book in there, would the arcane lock be able to activate through the interdimensional pocket?
That's a good
don't know.
question, but I don't know the answer to it.
I think Malachi is just going to stare stupidly at that one.
I think in the end, either way, the spell book will not be of any use to us right now anyways. So we can just grab it and throw it in somebody's bag. If it's locked,
Not until you can dispel it. Yeah, if you can dispel it, which will cost you probably about 250 gold or so, which isn't a whole lot.
Yeah, we can hire it out maybe when we get back to a town or something.
That book looks pretty thick, too. So it looks like there's probably quite a few spells in that book, which would warrant the investment of a Dispel Magic Scroll. Or you could even, depending on what level Dispel Magic is, you can scribe it in your book, but only if you're a wizard. Unless clerics get Dispel Magic, which I think they do, don't they?
Yeah, they do, but it's 3rd level spell.
Yeah. You can just always keep the spell book until your 3rd level, which would be what, level 6 or level 5? You guys are getting close to level 5. Only about another 375 sessions.
Ouch.
Malachi seems to hear a voice in his head about something about putting a bag of holding over the book and collecting it that way. So, you guys want to do this, or do you want to leave them? I think we came here for books, though.
Let's take a look around first. Remember that it's here, and grab it on the way out if you want.
Okay, we could do that.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Is that a door at the bottom?
There are 2 doors, yeah. There are 2 doors. Couple pretty ingenious ideas I've heard.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on these guys to figure it out as I wait outside the room.
Well, guys, you want to deal with this book now, or do you want to come back for it? We're gonna have to deal with it sooner or later, though, because I think we want to take this with us.
There are the 2 doorways on the western wall. One at the bottom, one at the bottom, and wood mid chamber.
If we don't need to risk the damage now, and none of us can use it right now, let's just leave it for now.
Oh.
All right.
Shem was like, I wanted to see somebody's face get melted off by arcane explosions.
Shem isn't the patient kind, so you guys.
He's not.
You go right on ahead.
All right, Barian, you want to lead us on?
We have a preference for which door, north or south?
Baron, you got this?
Yep, you got it, Barian. I cast guidance on you again.
All right, I'll check this door here for traps.
Nice. Very nice roll. There's an arcane lock on the door.
This one's got some of that sparkly stuff on it.
You want to check out the other one while you're at it?
Yep, I'll go down and check this one as well.
Give you a pat on the back as you go.
Give you a pat on the back.
I'll step aside.
It's a guidance pack.
Yeah, guidance pat.
It's locked. Doesn't look like there's any traps, but it looks like it's locked up.
So lock from this side or the other side, or does it matter?
Keyhole. Looks like you could probably break out your thieves' tools and try to get the lock
Right.
picked, maybe?
this door's locked. The other one's got some arcane sparkly stuff on it, so I don't want to deal with that one. I like my hair just the way it is. So I can pick this lock.
Let's do it. I'll be right behind you.
You get it. It's within your skill range. You're like piece of cake.
Yeah, easy peasy. Listen at the door, see if I can hear anything on the other side.
You don't hear anything.
Well, then knock 3 times and enter.
All right, you knock 3 times. You open up the door. 20-foot hall to another door.
Nice job, Barry. And I give you another pat on the back.